You might could take a nasty fall.
You saying I'm too old to climb a ladder?
No, no.
Too feeble and shaky to do a little housework?
Not a bit.
You saying I'm over the hill?
Of course not.
Heading for the boneyard?
Never mind, Granny. Forget it. I'm sorry I brought it up.
What do you think I am? One of them senior citizens?
Granny, I'm sure he didn't aim to it.
Heck fire, Jethro. I was just cleaning your room like Granny told me. I wasn't going to bother with your old pictures.
What's got into that boy? Have you noticed how he's been acting here lately?
For all the world, like somebody borrowed his brains.
What you reckon it is?
Well, generally speaking, when a boy Jethro's age gets to carrying on like a heifer in a hailstorm, you can just about plant corn on there being a girl behind it.
You ought to see Jethro's room. You can't even find the wallpaper for that girl's pictures.
You put the buckeye square on the bee sting, Jed.
You know who she is, Ellie?
Well, her name is Kitty Devine. She's one of them what you call movie starlets.
Uh-oh. Jethro might be picking up more than he can tote.
You've been saying you ought to have a long talk with that boy. I reckon now is the time.
Yeah, I reckon. Well, might as well get to it. Where are you going?
I'm going along and listen.
Ellie, this is going to be a man-to-man talk, facts of life stuff. Could be a mite salty for a young girl.
Yeah. Ellie, you stay here.
Thank you, Granny. Where are you going?
I ain't too young to listen.
Granny, you've done forgot more than I'm likely to say.
I know. I'm hoping it'll help me to remember.
You stay here. I'm going to have a hard enough time as it is.
My beloved sweetheart. Stay out of here.
It's me, boy.
Oh. Well, come on in, Uncle Jed. That's my sweetie.
She sure is pretty. I hope she's a nice, sweet girl.
Oh, she is, Uncle Jed. She's the girl of my dream. My one and only lover lamb. My true sweetheart.
Looks like there's a piece of somebody missing here.
Oh, that was some guy. I tore him off. I am crazy mad in love with that girl.
Sure it's a real thing?
Oh, yes, sir. We're going to get married.
Married?
Yes, sir. I'm going to be Mr. Divine.
Sit down, boy. So, you've been seeing a lot of this girl, have you?
Have I? From 7:30 last night till 3 o'clock this morning.
And, what was going on all this time?
Doggone, just hugging and kissing and carrying on you ever did see. Well, I thought my bag of popcorn was going to catch on fire.
You was eating popcorn?
I was hungry. Heck, fire sat through the movie 6 times.
Well, have you seen much of this girl in person?
I meet her every day at the front gate of the studio. Rain or shine. Well, I got to get going right now. She'll be looking for me.
Well, why don't you fetch her home so we could all meet her?
I'll ask her.
Kitty, baby! You want to see me, Kitty?
You bet I do. So help me, Jerry. If I have to make one more of these teenage surf operas, I'm getting a new agent.
But, baby!
No, I mean it. I have done so many beach scenes, I have to vacuum my hair at night to get the sand out. No, sweetie me. I want a part where I can play a woman. A part that can make me a star.
But Mr. Chapman thinks you're too young.
Go over his head. Talk to that oil millionaire who owns the studio, Wab.
Clampett? He doesn't have offices here. I don't know where to find him.
You find him, Buster, or find yourself another actress.
Okay. Why'd you get a vicious dog?
Protection. Oh, every time I drive through the gate, this big goofy kid is waiting for me.
Oh, have the guard chase him away.
He could break the garden, too. This kid is King Kong in clothes.
Probably just wants your autograph.
You think so, huh? Get a load of this note he tossed in my car yesterday. Dear sweetie, let's get married. I have done graduated 6th grade and am ready to be a brain surgeon. If you marry me, I will operate on you free. Love, Jethro, Bodine. Any comment?
Yeah. I'd get 2 dogs.
Are you back again? When are you going to stop hanging around here?
As soon as my sweetie marries me.
Look, kid, you want me to call the police?
Well, shucks, no. I don't want to force her into it.
Now, you better not stand over there and poke your hand in the car today. You'll draw back a stub.
Well, what you mean?
She's got a 4-footed meat grinder riding shotgun.
Oh, yonder she comes. Hey, I'd even be closer to her over on this side. Howdy, darling. It's me, your sweetheart. Will you marry me?
Get lost!
Oh, boy, when she looks at me, I can feel it clean down to my toes.
No wonder. She ran over your foot.
Hot dog, don't ever shine that shoe again. Hope my sweetie ain't drove in yet. Good morning, sweetheart. It's me, Jethro. I love you. Do you love me? She does. Now she's giving me flowers. Hey, wait.
What are you doing?
Let's get married.
Listen, you creep, get lost. Below, get out of my life and stay out. I never want to see you again.
Does that mean you don't want to get married?
Second, Brutus.
Jethro, unlock this door. I want to talk to you. Come on now, stop acting foolish.
Get a rise out of him yet?
Maybe we had ought to bust down the door.
I got Ellie shinnying up the tree beside his window. She'll climb through and...
What's that, kid?
My last will and testament. I'm killing myself.
When?
Right now.
How are you doing it?
I'm starving to death.
Starving to death?
Yes, ma'am. I ain't had no victuals all day. Another few minutes and I'll be dead.
Jethro, get up off there and stop talking foolish.
No, thank you, Uncle Jed. I don't want to live without Kitty. Besides, I've done will my brain to science.
Well, you might as well. You sure ain't using it.
Gee whiz, head fire. I asked her to marry me, and she turned me down and sicked her dog on me. What else is there to do except to kill myself?
Well, if you really love the girl, you could try again.
Sure, we'd help you.
You will?
Of course. I'll whop you up a love charm.
I'll give you some hints on courting. Even let you wear my courting derby.
You hot dog!
Is there anything I can do for you, Jethro?
Yeah, you can give me some hints on how to handle mean dogs. And the loan of a pair of pants. Howdy. Oh, it's me. I come to court my sweetie and take her home to meet my family.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
No, sirree. This here's my Uncle Jed's courting outfit. Granny want me up a love charm. That there Miss Kid Divine and me is as good as married right now.
Kitty, get back into your bathing suit and on that soundstage, quick.
You don't listen good, Jerry. I told you to talk.
Baby, you're through telling anybody anything. I got some bad news for you.
What?
You know that big goofy kid who's been waiting for you at the gate?
Yeah?
You ran over his foot, threw flowers in his face, sicked your dog on him?
Yeah, what about
His
it?
uncle owns a studio.
Clampetts?
Now, I've managed to smooth things over with the director, but you've got just 3 minutes to hit that beach.
Miss Devine, Miss Devine, Miss Devine.
She's in a big hurry,
I just
Chet.
want to tell about that kid at the gate.
I just heard about it.
Do you want us to call the police and have him taken away?
Taken away?
You mean he's back?
Yeah, in his Uncle Jed's courting clothes. He wants to take you home to meet his family.
Kitty? Kitty! 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 Kitty!
Look, we don't want any trouble around here. Why don't you be a nice boy and go home?
Oh, I will. Quick as my sweetie gets here, and she's coming with me.
Kid, face it. She can't stand the sight of you.
Oh, that was before I had my love charm. Oh, excuse me. Yonder she comes. I got to be ready. Howdy, sweetie.
Hello, darling. Angel boy.
I love you.
I adore and worship you.
See what I mean?
Oh, come on, sweetheart. Let's go home and meet your family.
Hey, kid! How do I get one of those love charms?
Well, darling, this is it.
Hey, kid. Oh, I mean, sweetheart. This is quite a place you've got here.
Oh, it ain't mine. It belongs to my Uncle Jed.
Is he the one who owns the studio?
Well, yeah. But how did you know about that?
Oh, just a wild guess. Sweetheart.
Well, and who might this young lady be?
She's Miss Kitty Divine. The girl that called me a creep, run over my foot and sicked her dog on me. My sweetheart.
Oh, well, howdy, ma'am.
Hi.
Oh, this here's my Uncle Jed.
You are?
Yes, ma'am. Jed Clampett.
Oh!
Well, I'm mighty glad to see you and Jethro hit it off so fine. The boy is surpassing fond of you, and I know that you must feel the same way about him. Oh, Jethro, I'm sorry you didn't tell me that Miss Devine worked in my studio. I might have brought you together a lot quicker.
Well, I didn't want her to fall for me just because you own the studio and had lots of money. Now, I know she loves me for myself. Ain't that right, darling? Darling? Hey, sugar.
What?
I was saying, you love me for myself. Ain't that right?
Oh, sure, kid. Oh, sweetheart.
Well, this must be Jethro's intended.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, sweetie, this here's my granny and my cousin Ellie Mae. This here's Miss Kitty Devine.
How's that? Howdy.
Pleased to meet you.
Same here. Are you and Jethro going to get married?
Well, you betcha we are.
So this is the girl you're aiming to tote over the door sill.
Is that what you do when you get married?
Yep.
Yeah! Now we's married.
I reckon I hadn't better put off that long talk no longer.
Now, wait a minute. You bit me when I got in. Now, at least, let me get out. No, look. I'm just a skinny agent. Now, let me go, and when we get back to the studio, I'll get you a nice, fat producer. Nice. I'll make you a deal. Let me out, and I'll put you in pictures. You could be very big. You got more teeth than Kirk Douglas.
This your dog, mister?
Look out, he's a man-eater.
Well, I ain't no lion.
Hey. You ain't at that. Who are you?
Ellen May Clampett.
Clampett. Is J.D. Clampett by any chance?
Why, he's my pal.
Well.
I'm sorry, Uncle Jed, but I am so doggone hungry I wasn't hearing a word of your man-to-man talk.
I kind of figured that.
I am starving. It is the shank of the day, and I ain't even had breakfast yet.
I understand.
If I don't eat right now, I'm going to drop down dead right here on the floor.
Now, calm down, boy. You can eat whilst I'm talking to you.
Thank you.
I reckon I'd best commence at the beginning again. Jethro? Love and marriage. Love and marriage can be the most beautiful. Jethro.
Huh?
Look at me, boy.
Oh, yes, sir.
Love and marriage can be the most beautiful thing in this life, especially if it's true love with the right girl. Now, true love. Now, true love is more than just liking a pretty face. The girl has got to have beauty of soul, and the girl has got to have beauty of soul and spirit. And Jethro, could you stop chomping on them flakes for just a minute?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So, you got to listen to your head as well as to your heart. Oh, your heart is probably singing sweet, tender love songs.
Want a bite?
Oh, thank you. I'll talk to you later.
What'd you say?
I say I'll wait till you're done eating to do my talking.
Oh, don't bother me.
I noticed that. I'll wait for you outside.
Oh, I'll be out as quick as I finish breakfast, lunch, and the snack.
Now I'm going to learn you a few things like how to sling chitlins and... Jethro, I thought you was upstairs with your Uncle Jed.
I was, Granny, but I got hungry. Uncle Jed's waiting outside. Hey, sit down, sweetie, and have some victuals.
Howdy, Miss Kitty. Jethro's right yonder in the kitchen there.
Yes, I know. But I'd like to join you. May I?
Well, you bet you can. Sit right down here. Fond of whittling, are you?
Well, what I'd like to do is talk.
Well, talking and whittling goes good together.
Okay. You whittle, and I'll talk.
Well, I think I'll fetch another knife.
Mr. Clampett, the people at your studio don't seem to think I'm a woman.
What dickens you say?
Maybe I could convince you.
Well, I believe you.
How about it, Ellie Mae? Would you like to be in movies?
Well, I do like the notion of working with all them swimming critters.
With what?
Oh, them seals and porpoises and fish you was talking about.
Oh, yeah, and the surfer pictures. And you'll also be working with Dash, Rip Rock, Bolt Upright, and my new discovery, Crunch Hardtack.
What kind of critters is they?
They's handsome movie actor critters.
Yonder comes my pa. I'll ask him, can I do it? studio?
Sure, Ellie Mae.
Well, Betty's in a hurry. Do I have to put on a dress?
Oh, them Hollywood fellas don't know women when they see them, nohow.
Mr. Clampetts! Mr. Clampetts, wait!
I believe you,
What in the brunick is going on out here?
Granny, I done finished breakfast. Can I have lunch now?
Betty, I just been feeding my critters.
You can't go looking like that. Now get fixed up and put on your prettiest dress.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, can I take Elmer to the studio?
No, you can't. You're going to be a movie star. You're going to be making pictures with them handsome young actors like Dash, Rip Rock, and Bolt Upright.
Sir?
You're going to find out that fellas is a heap more fun than them critters.
Well, they gonna have to go some to beat Elmer.
Give me that raccoon. You going upstairs and get yourself looking like a movie star.
Yes, sir. Oh, Elmer don't like cream in his coffee.
Now get out of here, Scoot.
Uncle Jed, as long as I'm going over to the studio, can I produce Ellie's movie?
We'll see. Go get your best clothes on.
I still got my producer clothes.
All right, boy.
Hot dog! Hey, Granny, I'm gonna produce Ellie's movie.
Well, get down, you big lummox! Kid, you're not gonna let them young'uns go to work at that sin-soaked movie studio.
No, they're going to work at my movie studio.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Well, it ain't sin-soaked.
All right, Jed. Ellie is your daughter. And if you want her to become one of them Hollywood flibberty-gibbets, go ahead.
She ain't going to become one of them Hollywood flibberty-gibbets. But it's about time she commenced having a little fun. Meeting some young fellas, getting asked out to dances and parties.
Yeah, Hollywood parties.
What's wrong with Hollywood parties?
Oh, Jed, you poor innocent country boy. Don't tell me you don't know about Hollywood parties.
Well, I ain't ever been to one.
Oh, the stories I could tell you.
You been to a Hollywood party, Granny?
I wouldn't be caught dead at one.
How come you know so much about them?
I got it right from the horse's mouth. Elverna Bradshaw told me.
Elverna Bradshaw ain't ever been out of the hills. What does she know about Hollywood parties?
Well, if you listen, I'll tell you.
All right.
Now, you remember Elverna's daughter who married Al Ledbetter, the undertaker over at Ripley?
Yeah?
Well, Al's sister was in a beauty contest, and the first prize was a trip to Eureka Springs.
Yeah?
Well, Al's sister didn't win, but the girl that did told about meeting a truck driver who picked up a hitchhiker who was a fry cook at Little Rock.
Yeah?
Well, they was a waitress who worked for the fry cook, and she had a niece. And that girl knew all about Hollywood parties 'cause she'd been through the mill.
I see.
And the girls at the mill told her.
What mill is that?
The flour mill in Springfield.
Granny, how come the girls at the mill back in Springfield know so much about parties way out in Hollywood?
I figured that was none of my business. I'm not one to pass on gossip, you know.
Of course not.
But now that you're warned, I hope that you'll keep your daughter safe to home.
With Ellie working in the movies, the Clampetts aren't likely to go back to the hills. And with her beauty, she might become a big star. And if she becomes a big star, she'll make a lot of money. And if she makes a lot of money, she'll put it in my bank.
Is that all you're thinking of?
Oh, of course not. I'm thinking of Ellie. Now, she might meet some young men, have dates, romance, get married. She might marry a big star. And if she does, he'll put his money in my bank.
Chief, if you're really thinking of Ellie, think again. Granted, she will meet young men, but what kind?
Good-looking, successful young actors. That's what kind. Fellas like Rock, Dip Dash, and Hot Bolt Ride.
That is Dash, Rip Rock, and Bolt Upright.
With the kind of money they're making, I don't care they're called Thing 1 and Thing 2.
Wolves, 1 and 2 would be more appropriate. Cads, both of them. Libertines. Poor sweet innocent Ellie Mae is no match for their kind.
Poor, sweet, innocent Ellie Mae can whip 4 of their kind with one hand tied behind her. Meantime, she can have some fun. Get invited to dances and parties.
Yes. Hollywood parties.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, Chief, how can you be so uninformed?
Well, what do you know about Hollywood parties? Have you ever been to one?
Certainly not. But I've heard about them from this girl who lives in my apartment building.
Has she ever been to one?
No, but she has this cousin who works at a flour mill in Springfield.
Better, Pop?
Ellie Mae, you is prettier than sun up on a frosty morning.
You coming to the studio?
Oh, I figure I won't right off, Ellie. Them young actor fellows will be wanting to get acquainted and won't help none to have your pa standing around.
Well, Granny says I destined to have nothing to do with them tricky Hollywood rascals.
Ellie Mae, your producer is ready. Let's get over to Hollywood and commence to vine.
Commence to what?
Vine. That's what all the movie folks do. Go to Hollywood and vine. Now, don't you worry, J.D. I have got widescreen plans for this little property.
And I look for it.
Of course, she'll have to start out as what you call an extra. But I'm going to pan her close-ups, dolly her makeup, and budget her arcs till I have built her up to what you call a top box office has-been. I'm on the negative her foreign gross. Might even go to color.
You're going to color right now, Jethro. Well, your eyes is red, your face is white, and your lips is blue.
Just get some fresh air, boy.
Yes, sir. Something is making me kind of dizzy.
That's probably the dark glasses.
Yeah.
He'll be all right in a minute.
I packed your lunch to take to that sin-soaked studio, Ellie. Thank you, Granny.
What's this for?
Protection.
Feeling better, Jethro?
Yes, sir, Uncle Jed. But if it's all the same to you, I'd rather not produce Ellie's picture. Producing movies is too hard on a fella.
All right, boy.
I'll do something easy, like write it or direct it.
Tell you what, Jethro, you just drive Ellie Mae over to the studio and then come right back home. She'll get acquainted with these young fellas a heap easier if her family ain't standing around.
Let's go, Jethro. I got to report to the wardrobe department.
Ellie, how come you're wearing Granny's hat?
Well, she says it's for protection.
Protection from what?
Fellas.
Don't need no hat pin.
Big fire. All Ellie's got to do is tell them fellas her pa owns the studio.
You don't have to do that neither. You just be your own sweet, pretty self and do an honest day's work movie starring.
Jethro says I got to be an extra before I can be a star.
All right, after you're extra for a while, you ask him real polite, can you be a star?
Yes, sir, Pop.
Bye, darling.
Uncle Jed, don't call me that.
Hi, Dash.
Hi.
Who's going to be in your picture?
Well, I'm not sure yet. Could be you.
Me?
If you can handle the love scene.
Oh, I can. I know I can.
Dash.
Get the springs oil on this for me, honey. Go get me a sandwich, sweetheart. And you can go along and carry the potato chips. Now, about those love scenes. Have you read the script?
Oh, no. I'm just an extra.
Well, that's where stars come from, sweetheart. Sit down, sit down.
Okay.
Now, in the opening scene, when we're,
Howdy.
Oh, how do you do? Be sure there's plenty of mustard in that sandwich, honey. Sit down, sit down.
Well, thank you.
Well, you're the prettiest extra I've seen.
Well, thank you. After I've been an extra for a while, can I be a star?
Well, now, I think you can. If you can handle the love scenes.
Well, I try. I don't know just a whole heap about such things.
Would you like to learn?
Yes, sir.
Well, this is lesson number 1. Say prune.
Prune.
Again.
Again.
Say prune. Again.
Prune. Again.
Just say prune.
Prune.
That's it.
Prune. I was right. You're more fun than Elmer.
Can I speak to you for a minute?
Is it important?
Very. Orders from the front office.
Excuse me, honey. Don't go away.
Am I a star yet?
Not quite, sweetheart. You're on the right track. What is it, Tom?
They just cast the girl for your picture.
Do me a favor, will you? Don't tell any of the extras. I'm doing a little casting on my own.
Shut up, boy. The girl they picked is the boss's daughter.
Chapman?
No, the big boss. J.D. Clampett.
What does she look like? Can she act?
Who cares? Papa owns the studio. She's on her way over here now, so get rid of the chick.
Listen, sweetheart, we'll continue your acting lesson later. Get dressed and wait for me at the gate.
Yes, sir.
Prune.
Later. Oh, boy.
Who is she?
Never mind. I'm grooming her for stardom.
Ellie Mae.
Oh, howdy, Mr. Drysdale. Miss Jane.
Get in.
I'll take you to your dressing room. See you later, Chief.
Right. As you can see by those clippings, I've got you pegged dead to rights. So there's no use trying to squirm out of it. Now, you try any of those shenanigans with Miss Clampett, and your next picture will be shot at the police station. Is that clear? I said, is that clear? Riptide! Give me those. Now, you go present yourself at Miss Clampett's dressing room. And you'll be charming, you'll be polite, and you'll behave. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Could I finish reading those, sir?
Yes, who is it?
Dash Riprock. May I come in?
You may not. Stay where you are. I'll come out. Are you Dash Riprock?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Let's get this straight here and now. I know your reputation. And there will be none of your romantic hijinks with Ellie Mae Clampett.
You have my word of honor.
Let's go.
Now, hold on just a minute. Bend your knees.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
Bend your knees.
There. Are you satisfied?
Nope. Let me see your reticule.
Take a good look, Mr. Pinkerton.
Okay.
I'll help you on the truck, Granny.
Well, you got her hefted. Shake her down a little.
Yes, sir.
Ain't you got no respect for your poor old brittle-boned granny?
All right, set her down, Jethro. All right, let's have it.
Have what?
What you hiding under your hat?
That happens to be my head. Well, I'll be switched. I thought that was a heavy hairpin.
All right, let's get it going.
Come out of there, Rip Dash, you coward. I know you're hiding around here someplace. Now, I'm going to give you until the count of 3, then your contract is going to be canceled.
1, 2. Mr. Drysdale, have a heart. I can't make a picture with Mr. Clampetts' daughter.
Why not?
Man, just her voice scares me.
That, well, we can just dub in another voice.
What are we going to do about the rest of her?
Are you kidding? Have you ever seen her in a bathing suit?
No, I missed that.
So her figure is 1 in a million.
At least.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Mr. Drysdale, I have been reading the script, and I find it unacceptable.
Well, what's the matter with it?
For one thing, the love scenes with young Rip Rock here are positively indecent.
I can't believe
Well,
it.
she's right. Absolutely right. I feel the same way.
You?
Yes, sir. When I first read that script, I said, why, these love scenes are positively indecent.
Well, I'm glad to see you have some sense of propriety.
Oh, I'm full of it.
Baloney is what you're full of. Look, we'll tone down the love scene. Now get back to the dressing room and get that beautiful Clampett figure into a bathing suit.
I refuse.
Good girl. I'm with her.
Well, how refreshing to find that you are not totally devoid of moral fiber.
Why, honey, I'm just solid moral fiber from head to toe. Since we're not making that picture, may I see you to your car?
You stay here, Dash Rock. I want to talk to you alone. Sit down. Now, look. I don't care if you make the picture with Ellie Mae. That's not important.
Well, thanks.
The important thing is that she doesn't know any young men, never has any dates.
I can believe it.
But you're going to change all that.
I am? How? Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Her father owns a studio. That means he owns you.
Mr. Drysdale, please. I've got the cutest little extra waiting for me out there at the front gate.
Forget her. You're going to romance Ellie Mae Clampett.
Mr. Drysdale, listen, you can't let a nice, decent girl like that go out with a cad like me. Why, she's liable to wind up at one of those Hollywood parties.
You know about those parties, do you?
Man, I could tell you stories would curl your hair.
Really?
Yeah. See, my aunt works in this flour mill in Springfield.
It's Ellie Mae.
What y'all doing here?
We come to see you, Ellie.
Are you all right, honey?
Sure am, Granny.
You a star yet?
Well, not yet, Paul. I'm still an extra. But Mr. Dash Riprock is learning me to be a star.
Yeah, that's right friendly of him.
Why, he's done learned me to say, prune.
You've been saying that for years.
Yeah, but it never was so much fun before.
You and Mr. Rip Rock have got real good acquainted, have you?
Yes, sir, Paul. I like him.
Well, then I reckon it wouldn't do no harm for the rest of us to meet him. Hop on.
Well, he said to wait for him at the gate. But I reckon we can find him.
Now, while you're charming Ellie Mae Clampett, I'll go talk to Chapman about your raise.
If I pull this off, I deserve one. Not to mention an Oscar.
Just remember, her father has $40 million.
Figures.
What was that?
Nothing, sir. I'll make a pitch for Ellie, I promise.
Yes, you do that, or you'll be making flour for your aunt.
Yes, who is it?
Dash Riprock. May I come in?
Oh, well, I don't know. I'm quite alone here.
Good. I want to see you alone.
Say, here. Leave that door open. If you've come to talk to me about the script, I've had to make some changes.
I didn't come to talk to you about the script. I came to talk about us.
Us?
You and me.
Oh, that us.
Just can't you see? I've fallen for you.
Me? You have scores of girls.
But not like you, believe me. I mean, you've got something I've always been looking for. Intelligence.
I find that very difficult to believe. I've been reading your clippings about all your amorous adventures. Every night a different glamour girl, a movie starlet, or beauty queen.
Yes. I've hated every minute of it.
You poor boy.
Rip-Rock? Hey, Dash? Hey, where are you?
I want you to meet my family.
Yeah, we'd like to have you over for some victuals.
Mr. Clampett, what are you doing here?
Well, we're looking for Mr. Rip-Rock.
Oh, good. He's a wonderful fellow. Crazy about Ellie Mae.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yes, he'll be taking her out on dates, to parties, dances. Mad about her.
Here you are, Chief. Hello, Mr. Clampett.
Oh, howdy, Miss Jean.
Chief, I wonder if I might have the rest of the day off. Dash wants to take me for a drive.
Dash who?
Rip-Rock. He's mad about me.
Must be some kind of a... Dash Rip-Rock!
Dry Dale, I thought you told me he was mad about Ellie Mae.
Yeah, but that's a different Rip-Rock. The one who's mad about Miss Hathaway works in a flour mill.
Don't you fret, Ellie. You're better off out of there. Tell me, did that Dash Rip-Rock invite you to one of them Hollywood parties?
No, ma'am, Granny.
Too bad. I was hoping your pa would learn for himself about how them movie folks carry on.
Granny, once and for all, we're gonna find out firsthand about them Hollywood parties.
Right now?
Right now.
Hot dog! Where to, Uncle Jed?
That flour mill in Springfield.